Hey everyone, my name is Austin and welcome back to SOT Sports. We are here with two figures I've been waiting a long time for from Ringside Collectibles that just dropped, just got to my house. Two figures in, I guess, two different senses, in the fact that I ordered two of these, and depending on how you want to classify this, I think it includes two figures. We have the Finish the Story 2-pack of Cody Rhodes and Pharaoh making his figure debut. This thing has been long awaited both in my household and in the WWE figure collecting community. Very excited for this. There's definitely a bigger release coming in a few months related to this idea of Cody Rhodes finishing the story, but I think this is a fun little alternative, hybrid, whatever you want to call it, in more of an elite form rather than trying to, break the bank for the Ultimate Edition. But you know me with my WrestleMania 40 collection, I had to get at least two of these to keep one of them sealed and then open one of them up for my collection. So the packaging itself, I think, looks great in concept, but I will say in shipment, you can see like corner of this box got absolutely obliterated. There's a lot of dinged up corners here. And where was it? One of these has some pretty loose tape. So not the best packaging, but as far as actual design, it looks super sweet with, Pharaoh, Cody Rhodes in the animated design. Got that American flag for the American Nightmare in the background. You have the weight belt. I believe this gear is from SummerSlam, excuse me, 2024 against Solo Sikoa. If I remember correctly, I think it's depicting that entrance. That's why Pharaoh's there. And there is a t-shirt inside that when we unbox this, we will check out. But I do really like the packaging. I love the font. Obviously, you'll see the shirt inside kind of mimics this design. And then you got the American Nightmare on the top. So I'll be keeping this one sealed. It's a little less beat up, but still has some dings in there. But still a cool pose, obviously, in that kind of fake mountain in the back. You can see underneath there another head for Pharaoh, depending on what you're trying to do. And then there will be more accessories inside. But as usual, we're going to work some movie magic. We'll unbox one of these. We'll keep another one sealed just for reference. And we'll see how this thing looks in person in 3, 2, 1. And we're back, and this thing is insane out of the box. They do a really good job of hiding all of the different accessories that come with it in different parts of the packaging so that you can keep it sealed and not have any issues. But the stuff that comes with this is pretty nuts. You can actually see that backdrop I just kind of threw back there was something that came right out. It does have even more like sections that, let me see if I can display them here if you wanted to really extend that and make it, a whole little diorama display. But I'm really focused on the figure itself. Pharaoh, even I guess to a lesser extent, but it's kind of cool if they got the dog in figure form here. I know they're doing the same thing with Larry for CM Punk, but pretty cool. It's a little freaky in the grand scheme of things. The joints and stuff are all a little wonky there, but it's also, I guess, tough to stand up. They do have a second head if you want the tongue sticking out, and then second head for Cody Rhodes for the smile that I might throw on there, kind of see how that looks in my collection. But very cool figure. It also comes with a bunch of just kind of soft goods type accessories. You got the leash if you wanted to have the dog on the leash like it was in the entrance. It has this American flag, which is massive. Very cool, kind of good motion with that. So pretty cool little display there. And then slide that out, you can actually see the t-shirt that the whole packaging is based on, which looks super cool. I want one of those shirts for myself at this point. But the gear looks fantastic. There's a little kind of like smudge there on some spots, so not flawless by any stretch. I don't know if that's the same case in my sealed version. So definitely some kind of like messed up paint and all that fun stuff. I don't know the exact, reference point image to know if maybe there were some, I guess, beat up little spots on the gear itself, but they look more like errors to me. Got the boots as usual for the American Nightmare. Usual face scans, that tattoo still creeping onto the chin, but I guess if you do that, that's kind of your ideal there. Super cool. I could see this. I wish it came with the undisputed title, especially considering I'm pretty sure he was defending the title when he wore this gear. If my memory serves me correctly, that he was wearing this against Solo Sikoa. But nonetheless, very, very happy to have this as more of kind of like a centerpiece of the collection rather than something that goes in that WrestleMania 40 display specifically. But you know me, if you've been following the channel for a little bit, that idea of finishing the story is an important one for me in my figure collecting. So very, very cool. I love the backdrop. Super cool figure. Again, it comes with a ton of accessories. I've got all the different hands here with and without the tape. So kind of endless options here. They did a really good job. And I guess your reference point image on the back of the sealed one, that's showing the WrestleMania 40 gear actually, which is pretty cool. But super, super, super fun packaging. Very good product. Worth the wait in my opinion. It was something that definitely took a little bit to show up. I feel like they said late August was the expected date, and it showed up, I want to say, if I remember correctly, like September 2nd, 3rd, whatever it was. So pretty close call there, but happy to have this in my collection. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you bought the product yourself and have different thoughts, definitely drop a comment below. I'm kind of interested to see what everyone thinks of this release versus the Ultimate that will come out in a few months with all those WrestleMania 40 accessories. Be sure to like the video. If you did, give it that thumbs up. It means the world with all the support that we've been getting on these WWE videos. And subscribe so you don't miss anything going forward. We'll have more Cody Rhodes figures from WrestleMania 40 to unbox. Thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.